Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Karen, and if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. And if you are familiar with my channel, you have noticed I have a new intro. They're going to always be changing. For some reason, I lost the other one. It's somewhere in the computer, or maybe I deleted it, but I looked everywhere, couldn't find it. So I hope you like it. This is going to be a quick 23-ish minute sketch just to get our sketch in for the day, and I'm going to start off this video with a quick little example of how I prop up my artwork on my table. I mean, there's so many different ways you could do. I just kind of did a makeshift little thing with a palette, wood palette, and some bubble wrap. So what I did was I took a piece of bubble wrap and I just rolled it up. And then I have a old palette that I used for my oil paints, and this side's a mess, but I took the other side and I stained it gray, so at least it looks a little bit nicer in the videos. And I just prop that up, and the bubble wrap keeps it from sliding, and it's a little bit of an angled work surface, which is nice. It's a little bit better for your perspective, and it's great for watercolor. And also, I've seen people they propped up a piece of wood with a pool noodle wrapped up with some type of, if you put something on that piece of rubber fabric that you put under a rug, they've wrapped it with that so it doesn't slide. I've seen that. There's so many things you could do. You just got to kind of think outside the box, go through what's in your house, and just get a little propped up setup. And I have a drafting table, but I don't like, and it does angle up, but I don't like that because then everything on the table, I can't even have a glass of water there because everything will roll off. So this seems to be working out okay for me for now. I'm starting off with the roof line of this cute little cottage, and from there I'll just work my way down. It's a great little reference photo, quick, easy. I love the sunset in the windows. That was definitely why I chose this reference photo. And right there I made the line go a little bit too long, and the surfboard was in front of that, but you know those things happen, so if it happens, don't worry about it. Just push through, just push on, and it's not a big deal. And I left pretty much, put everything in this one except for that little gated area underneath this window here. I think that's just to hide the air conditioning unit that is on that patio. So I just left it out and just brought the building down a little bit further. Or I didn't bring the building down further, but just expose the building. These chairs are really neat. I'm just doing really loose on these. Chairs are really tricky. And I'm not doing the tablecloth. I'm just making it look like a little wrought iron little table. I'm trying to figure out that chair. That chair is not going well. This one was a little bit better. And we got the two lounge chairs. So I'll bring that side of that building down a little bit. And then you've got your patio with a couple little ferns. I don't know where this cottage is located. It was just something I saw, I believe, on Instagram. I thought it was really cute. Did a screenshot of it and saved it. Not sure where this beach cottage is, but it's really cute. It's a little fish decor up there, and it says Jaws on it, and a little light. Got like a 2-point perspective kind of on this one, because you've got that side of the building, the underneath of the overhang. And I'll lightly put in the siding. And then I'll just put in the double line on the windows. And I'm just doing this very lightly, because once I'm done painting with the watercolor, then I'm going to go over with another micron, a little bit, probably a 03 or 02, just to go over some of these lines again. And there aren't really shingles per se on this roof, but I'm going to add them. Gives it something. And there's a little bit of a peak of a roof behind there. Roof line. It's time for some watercolor. I've got my little travel palette out. I'm going to be, so at least you could see a little bit how I'm mixing. I will start off with the sky. I'm going to add just a little. I'm going to wet the sky just in a little section. I like doing my skies like this. And I have some cerulean blue and a little bit of ultramarine. Mixing those two together. And I'll just drop that in. I've got my Dugato Zero mop brush. Love this. I love these brushes. I seem, because I'm working so small, I seem to be using the Zero brush a lot lately. And I have some Payne's Gray straight for that portion of the house. I'm going straight in with a CAD red orange for the surfboard. Keep it nice and bright. And I'm going through that chair, and that's okay, because I should have went through the other chair with the gray, but I didn't think of it because those are just a wrought iron chair, so you could see through them. And then we'll go ahead and mix a little bit of, I've got a phthalo light green. It's one of my favorite greens. It's hard to find sometimes, but if you can get a hold of some phthalo light green, it's really a very useful green. And I'll mix a little sap green in that with it just to darken it up a little bit. And put that into my plants. A little darker sap. Just drop it on top, let it spread. And doing just a little dry brush for that gravel area. And then I'm going to add some of that cad orange and a little bit of the cad yellow for the sunset in the window. I'll just start out with that brightest part first. And add a little bit of Payne's Gray. And then a little bit of the blue-ish. I added a little more Payne's Gray into that, so it's not so blue. What a great little patio. I'd like to see the other view of what they're looking at and where they're located. They've got a surfboard there, so I'm thinking east coast of Florida, maybe California. And a little bit of, what is that color? That's the burnt umber. A little bit of burnt umber for the chairs. And I put the burnt umber in the fish too as well. The little fish decor on the wall. And I'm going to mix up a little Payne's Gray for some shadowing underneath all the furniture. And there I fixed it. And that little area right on the side of the surfboard, or where behind the surfboard, I should have made that a little darker too. I'll do that a little bit later. but you can go ahead and do that. So now that everything's dry, I'm going to go in with the Micron 02, and I'm just going to do a little bit better outlining of all the subjects. Since I didn't put that tablecloth on, just kind of giving it a little bit of an oval shape with a little edge on that table. I got called away. I had to let my dog out, and so I did not finish the chairs. I came back and forgot I was on those, so I'm just going to the windows now. I'm going to double line those. My dog is crazy. She turned 14, and all she does all day is kicks the door to go out, and then you let her out, and she turns around, she looks at you, and then she kicks the door because she wants to come back in. And so I just, all day long, I let her out, and then I let her back in, and I let her out, and I let her back in. I mean, what are you going to do? She's adorable, and I'm just going to cater to her because I don't know how much longer she's going to be around, but she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And that's not the only quirky thing. There's other things. She's nuts, but she's cute. So finished outlining those chairs. Got the little table in between them. See how nice it looks when you start doing this outlining. It just really makes everything come to life. Back to the 01. Just going to outline that and then put the little word Jaws on that little fish. Make these couple leaves on these plants down here a little bolder. We've got the lighter ones, which are nice, and then we'll put a variation and do the same on this guy. And some little bit of gravel. Just hit or miss, few here and there, makes it interesting. I forgot that little window, little bit of sky reflection in that window. And a little bit of darker shadowing with the Payne's gray. Some blue splatters. I'll do some orange splatters. Blot off anything you don't like. And then I decided I need to outline that surfboard a little bit better. And there's a little logo on it. Here's my completed sketch. And I did darken that left side of that taller part of the building and put a few little gray splatters in there. But yeah, this is it. I think it turned out cute. It was a fun, quick exercise for the day. And yeah, oh, and don't forget to put the wine bottle and glasses. I did not put that, didn't get that on video. Did that after the fact. But don't forget the wine. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had fun sketching this one today. I did. And I want to thank you so much for your time. If you're a subscriber, as I always say, thank you. And if you're not, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out in the comment. And I'd love to hear from you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And bye for now.